Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Push him back.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Shotgun now for Breeze. Off to Thomas on the left side. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Mike. Watch the run. 11.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Kamara's got the first down and then some. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go.
21.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On second and 10, Breeze. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You're not ready.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on second down, Breeze. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And some room to run now. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Rolling to his left. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
5-9. Check 55. Go kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze out to his left. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
It's our field. Hey, it's our. Here we go, 46, 46. We're going to 53. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
1st down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. We're going to 54. 26.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, here we go. 47. Watch the run. Watch the run. 47 is the going to 54. Going to 54.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin the Warriors back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
They're not ready for this. We're going to 54. Go, get out there.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Looks good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, It certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Prescott looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, it's Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They go to Elliott again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down. Breeze caught on the left side by Ginn. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that's caught by Smith. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 63 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Again, it's Elliott. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
36, 47.
Prescott from the gun on third. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Wide, get wide. 66, half. Here we go, 46.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Gun. Hey, check, Mike. 47. Check, Mike, 47.
Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Leads us to a 3rd and 3.
47 from Mike, 46. Go to 54. Go to 54. Come on, QB, come on. Tighten up.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Here's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter, and you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Some good plays in the passing game right now for New Orleans. They have another first down. On first down, Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right. Okay, I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Let's go, baby.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ready. 5-8. Eat. Coming to you. Check. We got 21.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Ready. Yellow lady. 13. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 55.
Breeze to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
You.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Breeze. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And